Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Glenn Calloway from the basement. It is Wednesday morning, and I spent a lovely afternoon with Larry Graves yesterday, my good friend. We did an album review, so I want to show you the albums that I have to review from Larry. Larry also gave me some VCLT. If you watched the video he did last week, where he picked up all these dollar store albums, I didn't watch the video because I thought it was kind of a joke video and he was going to show Mrs. Miller records. But it turns out he picked up some pretty good freaking records. And he gifted me two of them. And I'm going to show them to you because they're artists I have not listened to. So, first of all, I want to show you what I have to review this week. Genesis, Calling All Stations. I knew nothing about this album. I thought it was just another Phil Collins led Genesis album, but turns out this is with a different vocalist, and I'm just interested in hearing it, so that's pretty cool. The Doors Live. Now, I picked up the Record Store Day Doors Live from Detroit, Cobo Hall, I believe it was, and really loved that. And I've never heard Absolutely Live by the Doors, so I'm going to give this a listen and see what it's like. Gotta love the Doors. I was a huge fan of Southern rock back in the day. My favorite bands were Charlie Daniels Band and Marshall Tucker Band. A couple of them I just ignored, and one of those that I ignored was Black Oak, Arkansas. But they had that song called Jim Dandy, and Larry reminded me of it yesterday. I hated that frickin' song, so we'll see how this is. I'm sure there's some wicked guitar playing in it. And Captain Beefheart, I can't read the title of this. Blue Jeans and Moonbeams. Captain Beefheart and the Tragic Band. So that's four. Now the fifth one, I'm pissed off at Larry for. He shamed me into taking it. You know I've been on a board with the Beatles kick. I'm not listening to the Beatles. And he forced me. He put my hand up behind my back until he was going to break my arm to take this record. It was violent, actually. And I was hurt. I still got a sore shoulder. Anyway, he wants me to listen to the Beatles' Red Hits album, 62 to 66. And, I haven't heard these songs like 15 million times, but he says I got to listen to the remix because this is the new remix. So I got to listen to the Beatles. I got to break my no Beatles listening thing. I'm not happy. Not happy, Larry. Okay, this did make me happy. I got a couple of interesting records. Larry got these for 99 cents. Anybody ever heard of this dude? Jan Ackerman. Ackerman with two Ks. The album's called Profile. Came out in 1972. Jan Ackerman was the guitar player for a band named Focus. He put out a couple of solo albums early, I think. One might have been, I saw 68, maybe his first one, and this one's from 1972. I get the feeling from, I just read a review on the thing, so the opening song is called Fresh Air. It's 19 minutes and 30 seconds long and has about 8 parts to it. What I was reading, it's very reminiscent of Mahavishnu Orchestra, kind of a jazz fusion kind of a thing. And then I understand the second side is kind of all over the place and mixed of classical and everything. So it's an instrumental album. I'm very interested in hearing this because I love instrumental music. Next, I knew nothing about this band until my friend Pat from Close to the Edge mentioned it on one of his videos. That's one of his favorite bands, and they're called Horslips. They are an Irish Celtic rock band. Their sweet spot was from 1970 to 1980. I think they reformed and did some stuff after that. This album was released in 1978. Now, I immediately, when I got home, I took a picture of this cover, emailed it to Pat and said, what the heck do you think of this? And he likes this album, and he said the best track on it is a song called Loneliness. So if anybody's interested in listening to the Horslips, check out a song called Loneliness. Now, what I didn't do is show the vinyl. Now, for 99 cents, Larry ended up with a frickin' nice poly sleeve. There's the thing. Now, the vinyl is so clean for $1. It's unbelievable. He did really well. Pretty cool. let's look at the Jan Ackerman vinyl. It's on the Sire label. Again, the vinyl is beautiful. So thank you, Larry. That was very nice of you to give me those. I really appreciate it. And one more thing. My Genesis video, kind of just talking about how I fell in love with Genesis and how the heck did that happen. It's gotten over 2,000 views now, which is I'm really happy about. That's really cool. But one thing I failed to mention in that video is Anthony Phillips, one of the founding members of Genesis. From what I understand, Anthony Phillips and Mike Rutherford were kind of a team in high school. And Tony Banks and Peter Gabriel were kind of a team. And Mike and what was I going to say? Anyway, the four of them got together to kind of make a tape or something. So that's the whole thing happened. But Anthony Phillips, you can really hear his on the early Genesis because he's acoustic guitar stuff. But anyway, he put out some solo stuff, which was I was introduced to in the 80s, probably about 1986, 87. And the Goose and the Ghost, the Geese and the Ghost, I'm sorry. It says right here, ex-Genesis guitarist goes solo with friends Phil Collins and Mike Rutherford of Genesis. These albums are really cool. Passport label. I haven't listened to these for quite a while. This is really good too. Parts, Private Parts and Pieces. Again, the Passport label. And Anthony Phillips, Private Parts and Pieces, Part 2, Back to the Pavilion. You know what's really cool is his album covers. They're really nice. Again, on Passport Records. Just in case you are not familiar with Anthony Phillips and you want to give him a try, Horse Slips, Jan Ackerman, 5 CDs to listen to. I'm trying to remember what I gave Larry. I gave him my Lydia Lovelace album, Somewhere Else. I'm hoping he likes it. It's going to hurt my feelings if he says no. Level 42, the live album from Level 42 I picked up. I think that's an interesting record for a pop record. I can't think. Oh, Coliseum, the reunion concert, which is fantastic. And I can't remember the two others. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great day. We shall see you tomorrow. Take care.